So I actually started flipping back in 2010. I like to say I'm an OG, and I happened to stumble across an article in the NSTA Review about these two guys from Colorado in chemistry who were using videos to provide instruction. And I said, that's it. Flipped classroom, flipped learning brought me to mastery learning. It brought me to problem-based learning. It brought me to inquiry-based labs. It brought me to all of those things, and introducing them to the students is like a breath of fresh air for them. It's something very different in how we approach science in the school.
I've been flipping, I would say officially 5 to 6 years, but I had already been practicing flipped learning, and I guess in my own sense prior to that.
I've been flipping probably for about 7, 8 years maybe now.
My students aren't learning from me. They're learning from videos online. And what I'm teaching my students is how to be savvy about the information that they're consuming, how to figure out ways to get their questions answered in a way that works for them, and how to move forward with the material. I'm not preparing my kids for a test. I'm preparing my kids to be adaptive and creative problem solvers for real world situations. So the best thing I can do for them is teach them how to get answers for their questions, how to be creative problem solvers, and how to interact with the world in a logical, intelligent, non-ignorant way.
It allows you as the teacher to know where your students are at, to increase that student engagement, and then it relieves those times for those students who can help one another. So you have like that peer advocacy that you're trying to promote. I definitely feel that, with flipped learning, it meets that differentiation we're looking for. It promotes SEL, executive functions. I think all those things that we look at as far as trying to teach like the whole child, when we're trying to reach them and get the best out of them at the same time, academically and socially as well.
What this setup does is it sets them up with skills, and it sets them up with problem solving skills and challenges, and how do I overcome this particular roadblock that I've run into. Anybody can teach basic recall information and topics and content and that stuff, but can you teach a student how to figure out a problem if they are getting the wrong answer and they don't know what to do?
The best teacher will show you where to look, but not tell you what to see. And so it's always like that guiding piece where it's like, I'm going to kind of guide you to figure it out, but I'm not going to tell you how to figure it out. And by the end of the school year, my third graders are so independent.
We have to adjust, and we have to make ourselves uncomfortable, that productive discomfort. And we, I think, provide our students a classroom space where they can sort of revel in that productive discomfort, because they know that they can make a mistake and it's a safe space to make the mistake and move forward from it. We don't teach them the content anymore. We teach them how to figure out everything around them, but we're enhancing their collaboration skills. We're enhancing their troubleshooting skills. These are the things that I really need them to leave my class with, not whether or not they can tell me, or recite for me Hamlet's to be or not to be speech. That's a fun trivia thing, but they need to actually be able to function on their own.